I've always been the kind of girl that hid my face, so afraid to tell the world what I've got to say. But I have this dream right inside of me. I'm gonna let it show. It's time to let you know. To let you know. This is real, this is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me.
So good morning, and excuse all of this, but I just got up. It's about 5 a.m. and I'm gonna take you on my morning routine so you can see what my day is like. So I usually start by having showers at night. I like showers at night because I can wash off the mess from the day, get into bed all clean, and then wake up in the morning and just have to brush teeth, wash my face, things like that. Does anybody else prefer showers at night? Anyways, when I get up, it's about 5 a.m. and the house is quiet, and I really have to hurry. Just let your face sit. That's it. Follow it up with some good cream. So I got a advent calendar from there, and I've been using their creams. This is just like a basic cream. There's no fragrance really or anything, but it's nice and thick. Voila. Now I gotta go get dressed. You don't want to see all that. And with the power of television, I am dressed. So what I like to do with my natural hair, these puppies have been wrapped up all night. These curls are all compact. But I realize I have low porosity hair. And low porosity means it absorbs oil very, very slowly, if at all. The cuticles are very tightly shut, so oil just slides off. So I need to open up the cuticles, put oils in right away before they close again. And the way to do that, you open them up with warm water. So I take just as warm as I can stand it and spray that in my hair first. Of course, do this before you put makeup on. I'm using the avocado oil from Now. I'm using Cantu leave-in conditioner. My favorite gel to use is the Got To Be. It's very potent, so just use a little bit, rub it through my hands, and I just lightly put it on. But then I put on my head wrap. I like to make it look like a bow. Okay, let's see if you can see these curls. Do you see them? They're still wet, so as they dry, they define more. And that's it. Now I get to my makeup phone. I love my lip gloss. Let me start out with that. There. I'm not going to put on a ton of makeup today. It's just going to be a small amount. I definitely need to brighten up the eyes a little bit, so I use this black opal concealer. It's crazy, right? Crazy. And I need to work on my eyebrows before I put the rest of the foundation on. Lord knows I've been just learning how to do eyebrows where they kind of fade in the front and go out. So we'll see. So here you brush them up first. I use an angled pencil and draw the outline. I guess you start in the middle. Because you don't want the front if you're gonna fade it. And then you do the same with the top. So you see the outline? So then you fill it in. Okay, so this in the front should still be kind of light. And you just lightly touch the front. In there. Did I do it right? I don't think I did it right. Not perfect. I'm learning. Move on to a foundation. And I like to sometimes not use a full face because I don't really need it. At least I don't feel like it, and I like my skin to breathe sometimes. So I just have this small, tiny foundation. It's more of a cream matte. And I put it around the concealer so it doesn't look so crazy. And it blends in with my skin. There, how does my skin look? Does it look like it's blended? I know it looks kind of crazy on camera sometimes, the lighting. We'll try this. My NYX finishing spray. So this helps keep the makeup in place that you put on. You know, and I do have this primer that I got from NYX. But that primer, I feel like my skin didn't like it. I tried to put it on first, and later on in the day I kind of had a couple bumps. My face kind of broke out from it. So I don't use primer. I know makeup people use primer usually, but I don't. It doesn't work well on my skin. You gotta, you know, pick and choose your battles. You don't want to ruin your skin because that kind of is counterproductive. There we go. And I like to do my signature cat eye. The Mood Phoenix have been so obsessed with mid-century and the 50s and how they did makeup and their styles. I'm not fully a pinup girl like some people that on Instagram, but I admire that. And there are bits and pieces of it that I take. And I love the cat eye. And don't be so hard on yourself because I've been doing this for years and every time I do it, I still mess up. You can smear it off and redo it. It's never, well, sometimes I get it perfect. Okay, how does that look? Alright. So now I'm gonna put some earrings. I think I'm gonna choose my dangles today. Since my hair is up, I got black on and gold. You know, I might actually put a little eyeshadow on. Why not? So I have this e.l.f. palette that I got. And I really love this gold. And I love the rose gold. As you can see, those are the ones that I use. Today I think I'm gonna do a little gold. Usually put this on before I put my liner on, but you see? Add a little something. Okay, so I am ready. Put a little lotion on my hands. I don't want them to be ashy at work. So there, what do you think? Okay, can you see my outfit in the mirror? Not really, can you? Here we go. But that's it, guys. Now let's go on the road. Okay, so it's about 5:45 now, and I head off to work. I start work at 7, so yeah, it takes me about an hour on my commute, but it's not any stop traffic. It's just straight flow, so it's not so bad. So come along with me. It is also the beginning of January, So, you know how it gets dark and stays dark forever. We will go. Alright, here we go. Okay, so this morning is a little bit of a skewed from the regular schedule, or a little bit detour, I guess, from the regular schedule. Because normally I would bring my 2 girls with me and we would make quick drop-off stops to before school care and preschool. But this morning, Trevor came in town, as I said before in other previous videos. He'll be with us for a few days, and he is going to stay home with the girls, which is really nice. They get to spend time with him, and I don't have to stop and drop anyone off, and I could actually leave a little bit earlier. Okay, so it's still dark. I've been driving for about 45 minutes. I'm about 15 minutes away from work. I take the 303, so as you can see, there's not much traffic on the 303, which kind of goes loops. It's the biggest outer loop around the Phoenix metro area. I like this highway because it's very scenic, it's quiet, it's, you know, constant flow. Whereas if you took the 10, which is the most common, it is literally stop dead traffic. The 101 is pretty bad too. There's a lot of road construction, so I take the 303. It's pretty calm and flowing. But yes, guys, it takes me a full hour to get to work. Well, here we are at the 303, and what we're coming up to is the 17. Now the 17 goes north and south through the valley, heads up all the way up to like Sedona and the Grand Canyon area you can take. All the way it cuts through the city. So I take the 303 to the 17 to get into the city for work. Well, I actually made it to work. Well, I actually made it to work 20 minutes early today. Sometimes if I have extra time, I'll throw in a little treat. I'll stop at Starbucks. Now Starbucks is expensive, so I don't do that very often. But I did find out they have the cinnamon dolce, sugar-free, caffeinated drink. I usually get it on ice. It's so good, and it helps me cut back a little bit on the sugar. And then a lot of times I'll get their egg white bites, which are also good. But today, you know, coins are a little low after the holidays. So I am going into work and getting some water. Maybe I'll get some cheap eggs at work. But yes, that was my morning routine. See you later. Okay, so I am actually on my lunch break. Ooh, Lord, stuff is hanging out in this dress. So it's like 54 degrees right now, but it says that it feels like it's like 63, which I believe. It's hot and it's sunny, but I'm loving it because you know what? It is January 2nd, and this is what it feels like. You know, it's nice. So I'm gonna put on my little stunner shades. Ooh, these were a gift. They look nice though, right? So I decided, so yes, I like to sit in my car and have some quiet time. Does anybody else? I feel like, yes, you could be very social and talk with people you work with, hang out with them, go to lunch with them. And don't get me wrong, I do that sometimes. But I feel like all day when you're at your desk and you're being social with people, lunch is kind of your time to just debrief for a second, at least for me. So what I have realized about myself is I am a bit of an introvert. You may not believe that because yes, I do YouTube and I don't come off as a shy person, but introvert doesn't necessarily mean shy, I found out. So introverts, from when I looked up, it kind of meant that they just need their time alone for a bit. Ooh, I need to roll down a window. I used to think of an introvert as somebody who doesn't want to be around people, who's super shy. So I always thought I was an extrovert, but it's not necessarily that. Extroverts seem to get their energy from being with other people. kind of being in the forefront, and that's not me at all. I kind of don't like being center of attention, and I love people, but for a time period I like to not be around tons of crowds, and I like to have my quiet time. I need time to like recharge. So this is my recharging time. I definitely have some introvert vibes. What about you? Comment down below, how do you spend your lunch? Do you feel that that's not the thing to do? I mean, should I not be spending lunch by myself in my car? This is my happy place though. I feel good doing it. Anyways, I'm just curious what other people do. I'm trying to fix this shirt. Just curious. So today's Thursday, and we are going to be touring Trevor around this weekend because he's going to be moving here too, guys, which is going to be so nice for me to have some help with the kids again. So no, that does not mean we're together, but we do co-parent pretty well. Hopefully he will be down here very shortly. So he is here for a few days, and we are going to go different places in Phoenix, so I will take you guys along. What do you want to know about me? Or what is something that I haven't talked about? Have you ever been at work sometimes and you're just like, good Lord, if I could find anything to do besides be in this place right now. I know that sounds terrible. You should be just grateful to have a job. Okay, so I was gonna show you my drive home now that it's bright outside. You can see what you were missing out on earlier when it was dark. You see all the Saguaro Cactus? And I heard that a local tell me that if you say Saguaro Cactus, which are the cactus that look like a man saying hello, or a little person. I don't know if you want to say a man or a woman, but right there. You see it? Look like people standing up. They're pronounced, I guess here, saguaro, not saguaro with a G. It's like saguaro. So, just a little tidbit of info. Somebody said that if you say saguaro, they know that you're not from here. So, just so people know. But do you see the White Tank Mountains over there? This is the West Valley. So, this is the White Tank out in the distance. It's even more beautiful on this side. See them? Aren't they beautiful? And you can kind of see mountains out there if you really look. But over here are some mountains. So this whole entire stretch of 303, there's so many mountains and the Saguaro Cactus and other things. It's pretty bare out here, but I like it. It gives me an opportunity to really kind of self-reflect every morning, and when I come home from work, it gives me the opportunity to have kind of that me time. And I like it. I love the landscape here, which is why I fell in love with this place so much. We don't have anything like this where I came from. Just seeing mountains every day, everywhere you go, is pretty freaking awesome. So, I enjoy it. And you see what I'm saying? There's no traffic on the 303. It's nice. There is the White Tank. Aren't they beautiful? So right now we are passing through what would be kind of the southern part of Surprise, and kind of headed into Litchfield area. You might be able to see a stadium far out there if you look really hard, but probably not. This is huge. The city is so big. So there's more mountains up there. Those are the Estrella Mountains, and they hover over like Goodyear, Avondale, Tolleson, and some other areas. We're getting back to the construction that we were in this morning. But again, these are the White Tank Mountains in front of us, and I'm gonna try to see if I can insert some footage of Isabella and I
hiking and looking through the white tanks because it's kind of beautiful. And I decided I'm gonna try to do my own artwork because I feel like artwork for houses is so expensive, just ridiculous expensive. I can see if it's original, but you know, half that stuff is just, most of it, just printed a million times. So I decided, since I have my own camera, I'm gonna try to take some nature shots, blow them up, put them black and white throughout my house. What do you guys think? So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna try to insert some of those pictures and some of the video clips right now.
I know we've seen better days. Life is just a game we play. You hold tight to the world, you know. The hardest part is letting go. Follow me to the sunshine. Come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher than we climb. I know somewhere that you and I. We can stay wild.
People put their,
We can stay wild.
look at me. There you go.
We can stay wild. We can stay wild. Wake up, don't miss your chance. Take off, get lost again. Young enough to change our love. Laugh it
They're there too. A little fuzzy looking one.
Follow me to the sunshine. Come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher than we climb. I know somewhere that you and I. We can stay wild, wild. We can stay wild, wild. We can stay wild. We can stay wild.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and share. And for more video content like this, subscribe. Bye.